Vijayawada. I'm from IT Shore, but today I'm here representing Voices Against Violence. October is a domestic violence month, so I thought this would be a nice opportunity. Thanks to Bobby for providing us with the opportunity. This is a difficult topic, so very difficult to reach the real victims, and really difficult for society to understand why domestic violence or sexual assault victims do not come out, and why they still feel sad after everything is over, and why they cannot just come out of that and move on. That's a $100 billion question that's been asked every time, and it is very hard, deep topic, but we wanted to address some of it as part of our outreach program today here. Voices Against Violence shows domestic violence and sexual assault victims in the Metro West of Massachusetts. We are a small organization. I wanted to talk about the barriers why victims do not come out. One of the reasons we are focusing on this particular topic is it is very difficult to understand why the victims do not come out and what to say, what not to say. Because it's very simple to say, oh, there is a physical violence at home or sexual assault, just come out of it, but they don't. It takes very long time to recover from that even after coming. There are many of the issues. These are some of the list as you can read, but I just wanted to go into one or two of them to go and make it much more clearer than what it means. Financial abuse could be that someone may be working in a very high-scale job where everybody expected to go out for lunches or probably birthday parties, and your spouse would not allow you to take a penny out of your account, and you are not allowed to go for parties. How much it affects your career? It's very difficult thing, and the abusers can be very manipulative and controlling, and the cycle of the abuse is very confusing as well, because there could be an abuse, and exactly when you are ready to leave the house, the abuser will know it, so they manipulate you to stay in. Whether it is just begging by falling on your feet, or calling your friends, or making such a social issue where you feel uncomfortable. They could host your kids to hostess, like, if you don't come back on time, I'm going to kill the kid. It could be anything. I'm just giving a few examples, but there are hundreds and hundreds of ways a manipulator can make them stay in there. And then some victims may get used to it, addicted to it in a way, and they don't even know what they are doing. It's very difficult for them to come out and look at the big picture and come out. That's where Voices Against Violence will come and educate them. So there are many social and individual level benefits and outreach Voices Against Violence does in this area. I would like to introduce Isabel, the program manager at the Voices Against Violence, who will present you with the rest of the presentation.
Thank you. Thank you, Rama. Hi, my name is Isabel Lara. I am the community-based program manager for Voices Against Violence, and I'm listening to all of the presentations tonight, and everything is so exciting, okay? We are here to share with you the reality that is happening out there. Domestic violence happens and touches anybody. It doesn't matter the socioeconomical or age, sexual orientation, or anything. So I would like to share with you what are the services that Voices Against Violence provides. We have a 24-hour hotline. We provide crisis intervention, and we also have an emergency shelter for survivors. We are one of the few shelters in Massachusetts that we would place anybody that is in an unsafe situation, meaning that it will be female, family, single, straight man, gay man, transgender, lesbian, anybody that is in an unsafe situation, we would place in a shelter. And we do a lot of outreach and community outreach and education. And we also have a supervised visitation center. That is a center that most of the clients have a court order to visit with a non-custodial parent. We also, yes. What we do is we empower the victims. We provide one-on-one crisis intervention. We provide counseling in our office. Our office is located in Framingham. Due to the safety, our shelter is in a confidential location. We provide a lot of information on referral. Last year, we answered over 1,600 hotline calls. And those hotline calls come from anywhere in Massachusetts and sometimes outside Massachusetts. People looking for services, looking for a safe place to go, to stay, looking for volunteer opportunities. A lot of information we provide. Right now, we are, the reason for our invitation for tonight is just to raise awareness about domestic violence and sexual assault. For the first time, Voices will be having a walkathon for the first time. It's going to be on October 13th, so it's going to be next Saturday, and we are very, very excited. And it's also to raise awareness about the domestic violence. And it is an honor for us, for all of the advocates, when we are next to a survivor that is in crisis and needs some support. And regardless what it takes, sometimes we go to court and we spend 9 hours with the family. We spend 9 hours with that survivor. And sometimes with the system, sometimes the survivors leave the court with empty-handed. But sometimes we have very successful stories and outcomes.
Thank you very much. Please, Mr.